Oh, hello, people. My name is Kali Boss. The only boss. Oh, wait, what else? Have you heard? Wait, do you know that Tap Tap Send is live in Texas? Oh, you didn't know? We went to New York. Now we are live in Texas. So people in Texas and around, all you have to do is to download Tap Tap Send. Yes, Tap Tap Send has become the most unique, secure, and fast way of sending money across the world to your loved ones anywhere. Okay, so download Tap Tap Send on Google Play Store or App Store. And when you're in Texas or around, you just have to put in the code TXGH. What did I say? TXGH, and you get $10 for your first transaction you make. Mahama media, Texas, you drew ho. Very soon we'll conquer everywhere. Download Tap Tap Send now on Google Play and App Store. Tap Tap Send, it's secure, convenient, easy, and fast.
Everybody check now. Check it, check it, check it, check it. The beat is real. Don't wait, make it kill ya. Get your green select glucometer and check it. Sugar level, check it, check it. Check it, check it. Check it, check it, check it, check it. Green select glucometer. Check it, check it, check it, check it. Push sugar level, check it, check it, check it, check it. Check it, check it, check it. Reselect glucometer. Everybody check now.
This advert has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
Move on to our next story. And I want us to revisit something that started last week. Now, you have a bit me Adru level bia. And the level I want us to get to is simple. We all saw Shatta, Wale, Stonebwoy, Accra Sports Stadium booking saga here and there. You say yenuanom enyum to form yenu and kokomo ba bontene say Shatta Wale baby or tie any show our friend of Freedom Wave concert 25th December. Ninu Stonebwoy said this year they also no so bo nemum or penos 22nd December. Now Sammy by send your industry for a handle no. Send your NSA for omo share Accra Sports Stadium for a handle no. Me pese me bisa mapam for briefly say. Omo huni saying from the camp of the industry how we handle this issue and the NSA omo share Accra Sports Stadium send omo handle issues no. Omo huni saying and sana my last story and the Stopoku news nim. And then you better on also want some kakra. Ro, we 3 minutes. How the industry handled this, how the NSA handled the Stonebwoy, Shatta Wale stadium booking saga. So far, what is your impression?
Okay, so my impression about how the industry handled this has to do with the fact that it actually enlightened me. Mami who say about 50% or so in the industry, you know, a year or more, as it were, almost share nyama from afar.
Okay.
Yes, most people look at things from afar and not as in get themselves involved or even experience some of these things. Because when the whole issue came about, so we saw pay 22nd, we saw pay 25th. You pay 25th and they say 22nd, they are M1 or no. Most of the commentaries that I was hearing or watching on TV has to do with, oh, I said 22nd, 25th there, a muwa. And when the only impression that these comments gives me is the fact that, okay, most people actually go for these types of events and occur Yapon show coffee. But as in say how in Konyabe gu ho, stage bar ho, da ben e bar ho, ye Global Citizen Festival, ewo kroma say. We all saw the commentaries and the compliments that went onto that particular program.
Okay.
But then, say, omo ye program nankasa catch on nyamo mu ko mu ansa na yen yetimi ko hu sa 5 hours, 6 hours kind of show now. It took people months. Even on the day in the crime, it took them weeks to put out that particular show. And you know, there were other commentaries, because of course there were some people who also understood the technicalities involved as far as these 2 dates are concerned.
Okay.
Say, okay, waiting on your 25th and they say on TRCMA, say NSA for the 22nd, and more maintainer. And some of them were able to explain it to the core. And you know, Ubisami, that is how I saw the industry taking it. Now, on the part of the NSA, me who say Omamwa.
Okay.
Omamwa say if there is any confusion in the industry, they caused it. They caused it because I am looking at managers of an entity or an edifice to say, "Bia class media groupie," and as a CTV, obi say, "Oh, me pehadi abo party." Ah, osi o miami mremu no. Se o de have abo party a. Se o ka se obebo party na me ma enra so ka ho. Na emo me niama egu henti no. O de fa enra no fa be park niama na e wo ha sei ni fa kogu baby foforo. Na fa o de bra na ene wabo party. Sa na me ye me niama.
Party.
Sa na me ye me niama. Na emo afedi edru so a me si o kojo de oba se meje o 10 cedi ama o de be party wa ha me si kojo ntua 10 cedi ni na emom sa 2 days na e wo se nka me de makojo de bi ye preparation no sa de bi ye event no 2 days na mate so aye no 1 day by me pese kojo entua the same amount et said dia wa faka fia se wo koka so a
okay
na driver na du malam junction na o si o menya nko biom si wo malam junction na emom ubetua ka so afa and obia wo de saade we bedi ni bia no enya ade a ebetena ni ye enya ade obeti ase so me and also the communique that came from the Shatta movement team as in say okay they are putting the event on hold no. I think say it is one of the most brilliant decisions I've ever seen in this industry. Because the normal Shatta movement ni Beam Nation fracas na enim ni de eye meye untumi nye maye. So for one entity to say okay, for peace to prevail, for the betterment of the industry, at least omo ye bida. Inti wo na opesa obeye dia, no problem. You can equally have the place and do it. Besides, obi entua ma obi a. Se Stonebwoy bebo ni shu a Shatta nkotua ma no. Se Shatta bebo ni shu a Stonebwoy nkotua ma no. Inti se NSA fo ne say oh wo no mo de be ma o na Shatta dream say okay me so mo person mo de ba me hwe conditions na wo ho na mbo excuse me embo ami a na wa back it down it's good but I am also looking at the ministry who oversees the whole industry to say almost some contribution e wa same way mu ne sen because the quarters now same way could do one that gives me great discomfort.
Okay.
Because yetimi botra ministry no now for the quarters yes I know said the boss of the creative arts agency no was involved but me I still think say it was still your friend is saying short-handed as in say na ntwe ye mame because the whole communique that came overruled even the power of the people who were overseeing the stadium.
Okay.
Into the industry there, obviously some of the comments that came, no, a chairman so unkofo bi wo honoma, omo hwe niama from afar.
Okay.
Which is why in Zambia ya in recent times so ebi mu wo honoma, e was say ye mom as in it is excursion. There are certain aspects of the industry e was so omo ben. Omo ben it will inform some of the way they run commentaries on platforms.
Thank you. Tilly Akianipa, take over this one.
So, first of all, my general take on the industry, how we handled it. I think the industry, per what I saw with this particular case, we glorify mediocrity. Like, we think that because Shatta and maybe and shows a why set up and finished the baby antino. He cannot say that I want to do something good this time. It's that's part of the conversation. I mean, TSCSA as an industry, say one of our biggest artists over the years has done something mediocre. We think because that is his standard, he can't go out painting. So, or say me the one day in a year set up could be because only one day I paint change for one day. And I realized that part of the conversation it shouldn't have happened. I really don't know. I was thinking, say, we'd rather make it look like Shatta Wale one day no nya and I'm 1 in 2 money 3 days and now 4 days and now 5 days. I heard your bay. If you another days in a way nya until I'm 1. So I don't know why that part of the conversation but nonetheless, also another thing I'm realizing and say when we have to come together as an industry to push a general need of the industry, that is where amount for the settle personal scores. And they're very dangerous as an industry. Very, very dangerous. Because this thing was pure error on behalf of the NSA.
Sure.
And that was when I was thinking that looking at this thing involving 2 of our biggest artists, most influential artists, this is the time for them to see, say, industry now, almost say, and I'm sector almost someone serious now, they have power. I was thinking this is the time Stone and Shatta's team will come together and make that boss who say every person has 2 days set up, 2 days tear down. But yeah, mass no. It doesn't match. Shatta Wale, M1. So why don't we fix this thing? No, they realize that no, okay, Crawford, they know what they're about. But clearly, see what has happened. One person has pulled out, which means that at the point where we have to come together and push an altruistic agenda in the web industry, we want to be selfish. Who does it benefit that right now? Instead of 2 shows, only 1 show is happening. It's not the industry, it's just one person benefiting.
True.
Because before last 2 years, it was just 1 show. This year we're hoping to get 2. Now it's still 1. I say meanwhile, if these 2 heads had come together and told the NSA, say, "Muna my mistake, let's fix it. Let's go to the Creative Art Agency. Let's call whoever we have to call to say, let them the NSA know that they are pushing a certain thing that's affecting the creative art industry, people in the creative arts now. It would have been better rather than using the power that be to come against each other. Moving on. Another thing I realized was that, as I said, personal vendetta. Shatta Wale, over the years, in some of the Obino, and I'm out for who said this is our chance to also show him. And anybody that did that, me sometimes I agree with the Shatta Wale so far say me when the amount for be a term.
And the almost
Shatta Wale. But this was the time to me. Was the time for us to prove that as an industry we know what we are about, and not to use this thing. It's an industry against an industry. I realized that, but we used it. We found a way to use it against ourselves. This was supposed to be something to prove to the other sectors. Not one for a serious. We know what we are about. The fact that somebody is in the NSA office telling you that one person can use 1 day to settle that's the reality on the ground.
True.
We should have shown them. That this is the truth. Of the matter, intimacy. Stone's team should have come. No, Shatta and team use that time. Shatta team, no, Stone team use this thing doesn't favor us. We should have shown, but once again, we use this to settle our personal vendetta.
Wow.
But Shatta so one yes, Shatta so dear one for the day.
Oh, of course. Say no cousin dear, personal vendetta. Well, thank you so much. Mami tia Kojo na fe yen share your last topic. Me read the comments kakra. Na yen share draw and so I say I'm for this guy. Kojo, Stonebwoy Shatta Wale stadium booking disaster. What do you think about how the industry handled it and the NSA? Yadru baby Edri team Shatta Wale there. Omo hu ni say basa e bit me free and hon komodia bantino. Yemma asumdwemra. Say o se opa yemfa man na yen hwe the enso bit me on the other side. Kojo.
Yeah, industry definitely. Assembly, but say you know, say especially when it involves certain personalities. You can sit back, get some fufu, get some beer, and predict the outcome, and you will never be disappointed. And when it is coming from Shatta Wale, you know how the results will be. Otherwise, and can be a different ball game altogether. Case we no obia obe address here obe ignore the competition and the rivalry between these two no or onyan yeda or can the we are things unfolded. Now, who ignore the competition, the rivalry between Stonebwoy and Shatta, unya the right to that.
Okay.
Because you know, for some time, for a long time, these guys has been at each other. Oma kontoka back to back near the Adiana. Do certain he will be and could do the peak grama a quiet courtons and some and we realize say Omanya certain kind of peace be between them. Now, Shatta elbow show stadium. Wabo Baku mean. Stonebwoy so ne oyene at events for other stations. Says Stonebwoy ekasa ono so be show ewo eye stadium. Na say they know ebenya clearly knowing the history and the background between these two no there will be a
conflict,
insinuations.
Okay.
Shatta will feel something. He will start thinking. Now, no idea industry, no. I say they have. You need to say like MC. We are all human beings. Like just say nipa. So only will be war. Be a level of competition. Be more year you ma krona say. Or can bear with you ma a natural feeling. Obi abenya that feeling. Yes. Stadium ni obi a papa dia. Stone betimi akobo any date provided say stadium na man approval obetimi aye. But see, I did not to nchen if everybody will be real to himself he baby be adwuma oni obi nya the same thing na nipa no edene de abeto de nchen fan say oto ntoso ala obi su di ntoso this
year na wachi pe
when obeka tell say on dream baby you can act professional so enye hwe aja obi anya the space but you will be feeling any already be a media yento be a say funny feelings on your back and when we quite the a history to run now and someone Shatta in the team epugu one no it's like they rubbish it all say no it's not a fact I think first time we in the bay first time no with me yeah
obi kra me ka say also be o dey 3 day o hia 3 days stage ben kwa
first time no with me yeah na dentina
we think stage ben
kwa
adentina we die adentina we die pese obetimi aye because o tan onua no o tan onua no pese obeye bi wo ntina chenchina wo say days na dey ma oni swa anka obetimi aye ebi mkura betimi asite example say Grand Arena we about 24th now we about 25th now we have a lot of examples
the Grand Arena doing
forgetting say stadium nankasa the roots be to say ye bema some space within that any panel betimi ye de aboabo no forgetting say Ghana hanom no yeti ha no yenti abrochiro Super Bowl within 5 minutes now. Ni atwetwe ni akesi animu. Manpower. Manpower. Ebetini abase ebedu na omukra ehia omukra ma wetu to ade na wa do.
Mada. Amabre.
Ni nyina betimi asi Ghana ne ewo no. This is Ghana. Ebetimi adu semester 24th. Na still ne amani go. Omo dwensa. Enti say Shatta team no e forecast no omo say these are possible happenings that may have a negative toll on our show. So proactive. Near to me, I send you near man to me into ya. I think Senka as a CTMT such consensus. And that does not mean say they want Stonebwoy to cancel his events.
Never.
But they are giving pragmatic examples, say way everything you see. And to say finally, NSF said we can't do anything about it. Yes, they own the space. They have the authority. Near Ombetimi at the Sedgman. Said Camille say, Abia emphasis Stonebwoy and a bonny show 25th. Anna a certain Charles Niyama Mensa Chattawale. Eba saw also about 23rd. Come bomb some of Ghana.
In case you have to
Castorino.
Uncle
a ben no. Tabia a dear Michigolo. Yamasi. Michigolo juice.
Near the
tabia agum. You say, hey, pay for, no, dear, who said, Danny saying,
no more.
Yes, I say, hey, KSO say, hey, Kufo and Anteposwa. And this people is a coward. You can't see.
Coward, you can't see.
You can't see.
Yeah, man.
JJ Faswa, JJ. He imitated Jesus. How reporting ever back? It's at the end of the day, me, I'm one industry, and me I'm benefiting because I'm back well and logistics. They are logistics for Sika, all these people, artists, upcoming for Benya platform, a lot. Even the NSA, he can't care about more. I sure
because even if you look at it. Shatta Wale was going to pay a bigger amount as compared to Stonebwoy to the NSA. Yes. Wow. Yeah, so Shatta is going to play 360. Okay. And they are going to play a section of the stadium. Also, stadium, depending on size, RJ.
Clearly, the NSA and the can almost be in that bonnet. You have a bosh or a mosho, but so many Sikabeba, and you know, dear bears or a private person, and could be fuck and be so. Etimia de secure. But Shatta Wale there say, why you careful? They be no. Assemble abeka be etia because I say ne hon sensem wa atwam ne hon sensem dada no.
Eno an de obukuba.
Eno an omo de be puaba. Omba koye reference no not even the matter at hand no. It is a national trio bia be school fees manual. E wo Ghana. Obi ba ga say o kra over there. Yeah, you heard the other why you it is what it is.
In fact, personally, let me also add something small. Personally, I was really let down by the industry and how they discussed it. Commentaries need be a Mathieu so far. Tilly and Panyamisha. I listened to Tilly's comments and said, so all the big names in the industry could not ask these critical questions. I watched Bulldog snipe at
I'm a big name in the industry and I asked it.
Well, I know.
I mean, all the old ones.
I watched some snippet of Bulldog. I did your account. Your friend is a UTV. Say, oh, no, Nim Stadium. They are 12 hours to do setup.
How can you tell me the story?
The real I was shocked.
Nah, sugar load experience crowd African gardens. How many times?
No, I was so surprised. Like I know, say, oh, this one the Bulldog. 12 hours. Say, na national theater crowd. Comedy show crying na moment.
I know the wedding.
No, serious. The industry let me down on that particular issue. Not because I am at Shatta Wale's camp, but as an industry event, I say, say the name didn't come away no. Yeah, too good.
I said, "Sit down, make us a bit more on my event now. Yeah, palm coffee.
Young
queerness also."